Balance transparency and accountability with basic human rights to privacy. That is the target of the new National Privacy Commission, or NPC Circular 2025-0-1. Our Denise Osorio tells us more.
In a time when nearly everyone has a camera in their pocket, the National Privacy Commission has laid down new ground rules for recording people in public. Whether you're in law enforcement, private security, or just a vlogger with a selfie stick, the newly issued NPC Circular 2025-01 aims to keep things above board, balancing transparency and accountability with the basic human right to privacy. Under the guidelines, recording devices like body-worn cameras and mobile phones must clearly show when they're capturing footage. Think blinking lights, icons on screen, or some form of visible indicator. And if someone's in the frame, they're entitled to know why, especially if the video's bound for social media.
Ang isang dahilan nito ay yung pag-angat o pagdami ng bilang na gumagamit ng body-worn camera sa kanilang mga operasyon o sa kanilang mga normal na trabaho. Lalong-lalo na nasa digital era tayo upang maiwasan natin ang pag-aabuso ng mga kinokolektang personal na datos sa pamamagitan ng body-worn cameras.
The Commission added people have their right to object to being filmed or to later ask their image be blurred, removed, or taken offline altogether. Those who ignore such requests risk facing administrative or criminal charges, depending on the damage caused. And that includes content creators. Once you start profiting off your views, likes, and shares, you're no longer just mucking about. You're publishing content that's now under data protection law. For Jolly Tanaet, a 45-year-old bread vendor, these new guidelines couldn't have come soon enough. Vloggers often film him without warning, and sometimes without so much as a nod or a proper hello. He recalls one unsettling encounter where a supposed customer struck up small talk, only for Jolly to later realize he'd been recorded without consent.
One time dito, kunwari siya bumibili ng tinapay sa akin, yun pala, kumukuha na siya ng detalye sa akin para makukuha niya itong statement ko. Yung pala, wala siyang paintulot nga. Nagbablog na diretso, nakaon na yung kamera niya, mami. So, akala ko naman kasi customer for mga casual ko dito, customer yun pala, vlogger na siya kasi may backup siya dun eh.
Jolly says it's not just bad manners. It's unsettling, uncomfortable, and unsafe. And at worst, downright threatening. With no clear identification, explanation, and permission, he says it's hard to tell who these people really are. As he puts it, you never know what they'll do with the footage, and the risk is when one ends up a villain.
Tingin ko sa kanila, kumukuha lang sila mga video dito sa mga vendors, tapos i-edit na nila para papalabas na sa kanila. Hindi nga sila nagpakilala kung ano silang mga vlogger para ma-search namin.
But not everyone sees it the same way. Ira Lopez says being filmed incidentally in public doesn't particularly bother her, so long as it's not invasive, distasteful, or against the law. Her take, if you're in a public place, you're fair game, within reason.
Okay lang, kasi basically, this is a national road, yung parang national road. So, hindi naman kasalanan ng vlogger if ever masagip ka niya kasi yun nga, nag-vlog siya for for business.
The NPC, however, stresses that being in public doesn't mean you lose all rights to privacy. Vloggers and content creators are urged to err on the side of courtesy. Introduce yourselves, say why you're filming, and honor requests to be blurred or edited out. At the end of the day, just because it's legal doesn't always mean it's appropriate or ethical. Respect, the Commission says, should come before views and virality. Because in today's digital world, where anyone can be a star or a story, it pays to ask first before you press the record button. Denise Osorio from the National Television Network for a new and better Philippines.